I finally did it. I visited 100 countries. One of my dreams since I started this channel on YouTube in 2008. The past year has been a whirlwind, from Dominica to the Amazon rainforest to Saudi Arabia and Jamaica. I feel like I've spent more time on a plane than at home. And to celebrate this milestone, I'm heading from Belgium to the country of Luxembourg, a small European country surrounded by Belgium, France, and Germany. Luxembourg is a global hub of business and commerce, but also a country that is often overlooked. So I hopped in the car with my friend Tassos and headed straight across the border into Luxembourg to explore the history, culture, and most importantly, its delicious Luxembourgish food. From potato pancakes, dumplings, and incredible meat dishes, we are exploring everything that Luxembourg has to offer. But first, let's take a step back and start from the beginning. We're in Luxembourg, one of the richest countries in the world, and behind me we have Brasserie Nationale, a brewery that's been in business for over 250 years. We're gonna visit their brewery, try some Luxembourgish food. I'm excited, let's go inside. We're meeting with Marina. Marina is the owner of a blog called The Luxembourg Life.
The Lux Life is like a blog that I started when I first came to Luxembourg about 5-6 years ago, because there's so many expats here. There are more expats than local people. It's one of those unique countries where local people are actually unicorns. It's hard to meet one. So I wanted to find a way to connect between local businesses, local people, and expats. So I'm that sort of bridge, because I married a Luxembourger and I'm a foreigner myself. So yeah.
She's right here, and we also have our guide Eric, who's gonna take us through the brewery. Eric, how you doing?
Hello.
You good?
You're good. Almost too early for me in the morning, but
too early for you.
It's Saturdays.
So what are we doing?
Well, I'm going to take you around to the brewery. I'm going to show you how real beer is made.
Real beer?
Yeah, because you can divide most beers into twos, actual beers and some kind of beer-like substance that is done in 90 hours. We do it the traditional way here, and I'm going to introduce you to that.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Very good. So this is Marina, Luxembourg Life, and Marina's gonna take us on this tour, and she's also gonna join us in the city. Ready?
Yeah, come through.
Let's go. Wow, that's amazing. And this building is 250 years old, like that?
Yes. Last time renovated in 1992. That, the equipment, and also the knowledge. It's 250 years old, roughly. History is quite a bit complicated, but.
Wow. So we went to a few of the breweries in Belgium, but this is like massive. Look at these vats. How many beers do you make per day? I mean, how does that work?
If we are going full blast, we can make 5 batches, and each batch is 25,000 liters, so gets you 125,000 liters of beer.
Oh my gosh. So they have 3 brands, but they also have like 11 beers, other beers that you make that you can only drink them here in Luxembourg, and outside they have a counter and it shows you how many beers have been sold in Luxembourg. These beers have been sold in Luxembourg, I think it's like 24 million so far.
So that's an original stained glass from 250 years ago. They've looked after it very well. But yeah, it's from a long time ago.
The national beer of the country, and they've been in business for over 250 years. This place is great. Huge, guys. Massive. These tanks, insanity. And by the way, guys, we're staying at the hotel across the street, and that's their hotel. It's called De Brouw. I guess we're working off the calories before we drink the beer.
Yeah, the hop and the malt, so we're going to check out the ingredients.
Let's do it. Over here we have wheat or barley.
Mostly barley.
Barley.
So, presented a few malts we have during production, and to keep a long story short, the main difference between different kinds of malt is the heat treatment they get. So if you look at a Pilsner here or a Pale Ale, these are heat treated very gently. We're talking roughly 80 degrees centigrade. And for example, the Münchner, which is in our Bataga Marinus, this one is at 125 degrees, so you can increase the temperatures till you arrive at roughly 300 degrees for a proper roasted malt, or you find them in the stout, for example. And then I've divided those into 3. In the middle there are the Cara malts. Cara comes from caramelizations. These are treated a bit differently.
And again, what makes beer? Wheat, malt, hops, and water.
So if you really want to go for the minimum, it's just barley malt, hops, yeast, and water. And that's all we do here as well. Only have those 4 ingredients. It's the hops we use in pellets form, but basically we use these 2 traditional ones, Hallertauer Perle and Tettnanger, and all the other ones come from the United States. So thanks America, good stuff from there.
We learned about the malt, the hops, we saw the pipeline, mini museum, and now we're making our way to the tasting room. We're gonna try like 11 beers, and then we'll eat. Buffeting. Oh look, this is the history, right? So old school bottles. Bravo. They were telling me a majority of the beer is exported, roughly 51%. Woo! It is hot.
Yes, very much so. Greenhouse effect, that's the word I was looking for. So large windows, large pump.
Oh my God, it is huge, so hot. This is where all the beer is made. So much beer. If they sold 26 million bottles so far this year, they're gonna sell like 50 million in a year. Woo! Right here we have massive water reserve tanks. If you guys don't know, most of beer is water. So this is where they reserve their water. Huge. Oh my gosh, you gotta be really, really careful. Let's go, let's continue.
Here we have an illustration how we increased our efficiency with the water consumption. Basically, when I was but a wee lad, we used 12 bottles of water to make 1 bottle of beer out of it. Now we are at 2.5, so you have to imagine a small bottle over here. The first one should be apparent, that's 1 bottle of beer, and this is all we need for cleaning, whereas way back when it was 11 bottles. This we achieve with computerized cleaning. Basically, the computer doesn't waste a drop, and with the sewage treatment plant. So we reuse our cleaning water. Now I need to stress, cleaning water and brewing water, they are kept separate.
This is like our ice age.
Oh yeah.
This is amazing. So they also have a water brand? You guys make your own water?
The well is owned by the family.
Oh.
How deep is it, Eric?
317 meters.
The well.
Yeah, and that's you start counting at the rock, so probably a few more extra meters depending on how you measure.
That's awesome.
The government uses this water to test whether or not the tap water is drinkable. So this is the measure of like the cleanest water. So it goes straight from the ground into the bottles. It doesn't see any daylight or air until you open it and drink it.
And that's why the beer is so good, because the water is delicious.
There we go. In order to even say that, it needs to have been from all these years naturally processed through rocks, not by man.
So the thing they were able to measure in 2019 was the last time this stuff was in contact with the Earth's atmosphere. They found out that that was 30,000 years ago. There was an ice age, meaning there was no farming, almost no animals, and that led to there no being any pollutants in the water that drained down over the thousands of years.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm actually a water snob, so.
You're a water snob. It tastes different.
Right?
It tastes like just like pure.
It's so fresh. And everyone says water's water. That's not true.
That's not true.
That is not true. You can actually taste the difference in water.
Yeah, you know, so my favorites are like Fiji or Zephyr Hills, but this is like another level of purity. Especially ice cold.
Yes.
This is an amazing room, by the way. Do this tour. This is great. The bottling area, huge. Damn. Are you guys bottling now? No, right? No. Nothing happening? But this is massive. It's like 1 million kegs.
Basically our warehouse, it's a small warehouse, but still here are the empty kegs and bottles that are waiting for being filled. And then during production days we have 5-6 trucks that come by and we put the production immediately on the trucks and off to our distribution center it goes.
Kegs do you think we got here? Oof. Thousands. It doesn't end.
You know what we should do? Because do you think you could lift a keg?
Oh, I can lift a keg.
You can lift a keg,
Yeah.
right?
It's 300 beers, right? One keg, 300 beers?
Did you know that the secret of good beer is the water?
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know that, so.
I'm surprised because like 99% of it is water.
Yes.
So the best water in the world makes the best beer.
There we go.
This is amazing. 44,000 liters of beer. These are gigantic beer cans. What? Huge. We're almost at the end of the tour and we're gonna try one of the freshest beers you can get. Only 2 days old. Here we go. Wow.
This is an unfiltered buffeting pils. It's going to have a lot more character to it due to the yeast that's still in there.
Wow. Yeah, I think unfiltered beer is the best, especially when it comes directly from the brewery, like in here. Nothing like it.
Thank you.
Here we go. Everybody want a glass? Yeah, it's like, why not, bro? Thank you.
Become an expert in pouring beer.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, I drank a lot in my days.
Oh,
basically.
right.
Normally the foam is no good, but you did a good job.
From my understanding, it was like an inch of head.
Yes.
Post.
was jealous. It's really
Oh, he wanted one? He needed it. He needed it.
It's really good.
It's fresh.
It's really good.
And it's ice cold.
Yeah.
So good.
So fresh.
Oh, I can have another. That's nice. But we're gonna drink more later. I'll wait a little bit.
But that stuff is dangerous. I do it every time I have a tour. So every time I pull one too many, oh no, what do I do? And then I drink it. So.
This guy's a character, dude. I love it. Hey, prost.
It's a good one.
Oh, it's amazing. You can't get better than that. What do we have here?
Well, this is a distilled beer. Basically, if you know the Italian grappa or brandy, you take a beer, or in case of brandy, you take wine and you distill it up, in our case, to 42%. So the joke is always you shouldn't drink a beer on the cold stomach, so that's how we heat it up here.
Oh my god. So this is their version of grappa,
Yeah.
but made with beer.
Yeah.
So it's different. It's not with grapes.
It's like Chinese baijiu, what we were talking about before. It's like Chinese baijiu. This is what it tastes a bit like.
Oh, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a tough one. We'll try. Here we go. Hey, prost.
Smooth. It is smooth.
Smooth.
And that's the hops. It makes it a bit lighter or easier to drink because it's malt based, so it should remind you of whiskey. But due to the hops, it makes it a bit more flowery, a bit more fruity.
They make it brand more vodka.
Some people say that to me.
Oof.
To me, it's a bit too early to follow frankly about that.
Okay. We need food in our stomachs.
Never too early.
Right?
Never too early.
Never too early to drink.
So this is the tasting room where you'll see an original piece of machinery from 250 years ago. So let's taste some beers.
Man, how many beers are we tasting right now?
5, and since I'm in a good mood, we might be able to do a 6th one.
Come on this tour. He's too funny.
A bit much.
A bit much.
A bit.
It's never a bit much.
Yeah, the
Doesn't
one you've tasted before, just this time it's a bit different.
Yeah, it's filtered. No, the unfiltered way better. Way better. It's stronger too, right? The unfiltered?
It's the same, but strictly speaking, because there's a tad less solid matter in there. This is a Märzen, which is a German tradition beer, basically an Oktoberfest beer. Slightly maltier, slightly hoppier. There we go.
This was your personal favorite? Mm-hmm. Let's see. Is it my personal favorite? Let's go. Yeah, it's like a darker beer.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Take your time.
So here's the next one. This is a, well, we call it a blonde, basically means a pale ale, so it's not very defined. It's our organic beer. It's quite sweet, meaning there's comparatively much malt in there and little hops, so easy to drink, good refreshing beer. So this is our Fritte. It's basically a pale ale again, mixed with fruit juice. And the idea behind it here is it's supposed to deliver.
Oh, I love it. Nice. Super fruity. Ooh, good stuff. So all these are Batin.
Yes. So this is Butterbrünn, which is a German bock beer style. Way back when they brewed this in the medieval ages, made it very strong, so it would still be fresh in the winter.
By the way, if you guys don't know, this is my favorite brown ales. That's the best one. 7.2. You have 3 of these. You're done. We need some food. We're gonna have some delicious Luxembourgish food right now. So I guess let's try them all, right? So I have the fruit one. So fruity. Oh, extremely fruity. What is that?
We have blackberries, prunes, cherries.
A pale lager.
Yeah.
No, this is a very
Quite
easy
malty,
one.
not very hoppy.
But I like the malt. It's a more crafty sensation.
Yeah.
My main thing is I don't like beer that's water.
Especially the, let's call it industrial beers.
Budweiser, Bud Light, all that stuff's nothing.
Nothing.
So what's left? One more.
So this is Blanche, which means the white one in French. And it's going to be a Belgian wheat beer, which is similar to the German one.
This is a blonde.
Yeah.
A blonde.
It's a stretch term.
Oh, but it's a very tasty blonde. Super nice. I forgot to explain beers, but they're all good. I'm taking my brown ale. I'm going to eat some food. Follow us. Do I make it out of here, bro? Before we go to lunch, let me show you over here. They have a small store. I highly recommend coming here and buying some glass. Buy yourself some glass. Really cool stuff. Let's go eat.
David, are you ready to try Luxembourgish food for the first time?
I'm excited. Let's go inside.
Ça va?
Oh, I love the tattoos, man. Tattoos.
Eh, toi aussi.
You're like a Viking. You're like a
I
Viking.
like it. Et lui non.
And where are you from?
France.
France.
À côté.
Oh, good food.
Et toi?
American.
Ouais.
Mama, Italiana.
Let's go. Regarde là. Là.
Ah, so you have the knee of the pork, you have the sausage, and you have ribs.
You want this? Moi je peux lui faire galette de pommes de terre
Ok.
avec orlof de veau, fromage batin,
Ok.
sauce à la bière batin
Ok.
et aumônière de légumes provençal. Ça je peux lui montrer une recette.
Ok.
Ça va, on fait ça?
Basically, we're eating good food.
Yes. So today we are trying, I think, 4 or 5 dishes, but the first thing is going to be the grompekishische, which I'm going to get you to try and say. That's like a potato waffle pancake thing. We've got bushellaren, which is actually, it's a bit like chicken pot pie. I think that's what Americans would call it. And then we're also having a steak with a beer sauce. So the beer sauce is very Luxembourgish. So we're doing ribs as well. But yeah, let's see what else we've got.
Moi de Longwy et de Bordeaux, en bas de la France, où il y a le vin. Ça c'est ma grand-mère. Et ici, c'est mes parents ici. Ici. Voilà.
I just know Bordeaux has some amazing wines.
Fromage et cheese, ça c'est fromage à la bière Beauferding. La bière d'ici. La sauce, bière Beauferding. Là, c'est les galettes de pommes de terre. Galettes de pommes de terre fait maison. Là, on a une aumônière avec des légumes provençal. Ça, c'est une ratatouille fait maison.
Ratatouille.
Tu mets la ratatouille dedans, ça tu fermes, direct au four. Ok?
The potato pancakes are completely homemade. So everything grated, it's a lot of work, but he's saying that the grompekische is homemade.
Viande de veau, fromage batin, champignons. Comment on dit champignons?
Champignons.
Ah, voilà, parfait. Jambon.
Jambon. So
Jambon
ham,
cuit.
like pork.
Voilà. Tac, tac, tac,
Tac.
direct au four. Et là, 8 minutes.
Bien croustillant.
Oh, the sauce.
This is for me.
Ça va?
Et toi, ça va?
We love this guy.
Ça, c'est spare ribs comme en Amérique. Sauce barbecue. Fait maison.
Wow. It looks so good. So homemade mashed potatoes.
Yes, exactly.
That's true.
Wow. Throw some tribes. Good.
Crazy. Ça, je comprends ça. Ça, c'est l'orlof de veau. Grand pakishische. Aumônière provençale. Une réduction de jus de veau à la bière.
Wow. Let's go. Go eat this food. Luxembourgish food looks amazing. Highly influenced by Germany. Of course, we're right next door. And whoa, we also have some cold cuts, some cheese.
This is typical Luxembourgish. So I have the cold meat,
Oh wow.
the salami, prosciutto, and then you have a beer cheese, goat cheese, and pan d'épices. It's a typical bread with spices and honey.
You ready?
Ready.
So what have we got?
So this is a vine saucis, and you might already have had sausages and mashed potato before. Actually, in England we have bangers and mash. But the thing that makes it Luxembourgish is this mustardy sauce.
Wow.
So you need to try that. And this is an Orloff, which has beer cheese, like as in beer cheese made from beer, ham, and then a reduced veal sauce. This is like a vegetable parcel. This is the grompekishische, like a Jewish latke.
Latke,
It's like a
latke.
Jewish latke.
I thought laksa because she's Malay.
Malaysian, yeah, and we do have laksa. There's nothing like laksa here, unfortunately.
Got it.
This is a charcuterie platter, cold cuts and cheese, and then ribs, which are not just Luxembourgish, but you can find it everywhere, but these are great. And this is a pork joint, which is very Germanic, because there's a lot of German influence in Luxembourgish cuisine. We like to say that it's French quality with German quantity, so
Got it.
yeah.
So it's delicious, but you get a lot of it,
There we go.
right? And this is the most traditional of the
Yes.
Luxembourgish dishes here.
That and that,
So we start with those two.
yes.
Whoa.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem. Look at this. Ooh. This looks so good. It's almost like a cordon bleu.
Yes.
Yeah? Let's just dive into all the food. Like, drench this in mustard. This one I'm eating straight. The mustard, nice and dense. Oh, I love the chives on top. Like you said, very Germanic influence. Right here on the border with Germany. There's nothing like German sauces. This is Luxembourg stuff. I'll have more. It's amazing though. It's super flavorful.
Yeah.
There's something in it.
Yeah.
So beer is in the cheese here, cheese here. Guess we'll dive into one of these cheeses.
And it has a bit of spice that one.
Yeah, it has like paprika. It almost looks like a manchego with paprika. Wow. A little spice. It's good. So here in Luxembourg, very hearty meals.
Yes. So,
How's the winter here?
the winters here are long, cold. We get snow a lot. So this is the kind of food that you would traditionally like to eat. Cold cuts, obviously, we can have in the summer.
Of course.
It's a very meat-heavy cuisine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my family's from Hungary. There, everything is like goulash and super, super big meals of meat. Because obviously winter,
Yeah.
you have to.
That's true. Actually, the weather dictates everything about the food, doesn't it?
Of course.
Yeah.
This is so good. I love the cheese. The cheese,
It's so good.
wow. That's the knuckle of the pork. Oh, I love the potatoes on the side.
Yeah.
They're nice and like crispy. Wow. What a piece of meat.
Really crispy.
I mean, what you should do is just grab the whole thing and just bite,
I was
right?
gonna say, that's the right.
Yeah, no, for sure, but we're all sharing, so that would be a disaster.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Oh, I'm super happy.
I'm glad that we're sharing food, you know?
Yeah, of course.
So this is the Bouchelerin. Yeah.
Bouchelerin. Wow, I love this one.
So Bouchelerin actually translates as mouth of the queen.
Mouth of the queen.
And that's what that is, yeah. I don't actually know why it's called that, but that is what it's called.
What makes the Luxembourg dish is the cheese.
True.
The cheese mixed with the mushrooms, small pieces of champignon. Do you like this every day? No way. I mean, this is just for the winter. In winter, come here, have this food, drink some good beer, and freeze.
It's like real comfort food, isn't it? And it washes down well with beer. This is the kind of food you need beer with.
You know, say Red Bull gives you wings, now beer does. That joke, sorry. I love the brown. The brown's epic, epic. Oh, so I haven't tried the pork shoulder yet. It's funny, it reminds me of Germany. Like I'm literally in German land.
Yeah. This is so crunchy usually on the outside.
Oh, it's the best part. It's so tender.
So worth the calories. So
It is.
worth the calories.
This with the beer,
Yeah.
what a combo. And this one?
That's Bouchelerin, which means mouth of the queen.
Mouth of the queen.
Yeah.
So it's like a pot pie.
It is like a pot pie. It's actually my favorite dish in Luxembourg.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love that.
My daughter's left-handed.
So she holds her knife like that.
Yeah, always. Look at
But that
that.
makes
Beautiful.
sense,
Oh, I love this. The crust, that breading. Got chives. What else do we have in here? Nice sauce, mushrooms. And if this is your favorite, this is what I'm gonna eat the most of. So it's chicken pot pie.
I think so.
Oh, I love that creamy sauce. I can tell already it's gonna be awesome. The best.
Right? So good.
I actually love these two the most.
Yeah.
The Luxembourg dishes.
I know this sounds like so cringe, but for me it's like this kind of food is like a hug.
Hmm?
You know, like when you're having a really rough day, that's like a hug,
It's a hug, and then after that, it's bed.
right?
And lastly, we gotta do the ribs.
Yes.
I gotta try it. This is not traditional Luxembourgish, but it's Germanic, right?
Yeah.
Pork ribs, nice barbecue sauce. Small, these are like, what would you call them?
Baby back ribs.
Baby back ribs. Baby back
That makes it
ribs.
worse. Every time the word baby is in, I just feel bad.
I know.
Good?
It's so good.
So good.
That sauce. Oh, it just falls apart. Nice and glazy. Good combo. All right, enough talking, let's eat. I really love this food, by the way.
Mark's schedule is crazy, right? He wakes up at 4 a.m. You work out.
The only thing I don't like about
He's not small.
the way these guys are promoting is that it's straight sale the whole time. Instead of just being like, no, because like I do stories where I'm not selling my product. I'm just like showing a place, what I'm doing, just more like just real.
Yeah.
Every post of The Rock, every post of Mark Wahlberg now is literally a sales pitch.
True. But they're not using social media in the same way anymore. They're not putting themselves out there. You know, they're not using anything authentic about themselves anymore.
Nothing. I mean, I think The Rock, the only thing he does authentic now is that he includes his kids, which is like shows like he's a dad, you know. Wow. You get full quick with this food. Hey, cheers. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
So, hey, I'm glad you came, man.
No, nice
I'm
meeting
glad.
If you need more beers, just shout.
No. And more beers, I'm going to bed.
It's still 12:30.
I mean, it's time to see the city, right? Well,
Gotta get on the tram.
this is good.
That's my favorite.
We need to
Yeah.
get you filming on the tram as well. Because I do think this is the only country that has free transport.
I think so. And what's this one called?
That one?
Is it like a meat pie?
No, it's a vegetable pasta.
It's a vegetable. Let's see.
This is really good too.
Yeah.
Very tender.
It's all good.
Tiramisu. Yeah, tiramisu, but with beer.
So for me, from Italy, it's tiramisu and panna cotta. Tiramisu is gonna take the cake, or the beer at least.
It's the first time you're having tiramisu.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
This is like a sin for Italians. They're like, "What are you doing?" You know, it's like when you put ketchup with pasta. You don't do that.
Pineapples on pizza.
No way. This looks beautiful. I love the presentation. It's like nice and fluffy. Oh, you're good,
I
bro.
have a huge mouthful.
You do? The beer.
So good.
Whoa.
So good.
It is fantastic. Wow. You eat the whole thing.
Are
Taste the
you?
beer though.
Of course. I'm not on a diet.
You need more.
I'm celebrating. I'm in my 100 country. Come on. Luxembourg. Yeah, I swear.
That should be a tagline.
It is, right?
Yeah, that should be a tagline.
That is
The country would be good.
100 countries. So what do you think? Beer food, the best. Brasserie Nationale. If you guys come to Luxembourg, you cannot come here without stopping at this place. Try their beers, eat their food, and you will love it. One of the best tiramisus I've ever had in my life. Brasserie Nationale, the best. Goodbye.